Good morning, everybody. My name's Landon with High Desert Homestead. Today is Friday, August the 6th. We are starting to dig in the water pipe today from the front of the property going to the back of the property where most of the garden is going to be located. For anybody out there looking to do their own homestead, the first thing that you have to look to is your water supply. We would prefer to have a well on our property, but since we don't have a well, we're hooking up to the main line. We live in Crooked River Ranch, Oregon. They do have a water tower and two very large pumps that fill that water tower and kick on every time it gets below a certain amount. So we do have really good groundwater from the, it's not really a city, it's the HOA basically. We do have really good water from the HOA's aquifer groundwater supply. Here in Central Oregon, we're over a very large aquifer. I forget the name of it. But that does give us access to some really good water. It was given a silver medal for its drinking standard. It's really good water. So eventually we want to put in our own well and tap into that aquifer ourselves. That way we can have a hand pump and things like that in case the power goes out. And you never know. Odin, don't go down the driveway. Come here. Yeah, come on. Don't go down the driveway. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you run fast. Yeah, you run really fast. Hi. Okay. Can you say hi to everybody? Are you that tall? Oh, you want to say hi? Oh, you that tall? Come here. Oh, yeah. See, everybody's over there. They don't want to see you. I don't care about everybody else. All right, get out. So, back to what I was saying. We do have that large aquifer we want to tap into and get a hand pump going in there for when the power goes out, in case it goes out for 3-4 days, something like that, in the middle of a heat wave, rolling blackouts, that kind of thing. We still want to be able to water our plants and take care of our homestead. So that's always going to be, at least in my opinion, your first thing that you have to look at is, where am I going to get my water? Is it going to be a reliable power, or is it going to be a reliable water source? A good thing about the water tower situation, right now when the power does go out, as long as the towers are full, we have water. It's only once the towers get completely depleted that we have an issue. But we also want to put in a cistern. We have a house that gets a decent amount of rain throughout the winter and the springtime and stuff like that. Most years anyway. So we want to get a cistern, catch all the water off the front and the back of the house and collect that, use that for watering as well. So that's what I'm starting to do today. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get to it. sweating like crazy. I'm gonna get some water, take a little break, get back to it. Alright, I'm back from my break. While I was on the break, I decided I'm gonna add in a string line next to the trench to make it a little bit easier to follow. So here we go. We'll check on our hibiscus on our way over to grab our string line here. Some birdies on the back. I just scared that one off. So the hibiscus is looking really good. We've got a ton, and I mean a ton, of flower heads on here. Let me get you guys in a little closer. So that's good for all kinds of cool things. Tea, medicine. You can use it in different kind of tinctures, which is, you know, just different kind of medicine. So mainly tea and medicine. You can eat it too, though. Like. So, as you can probably see, I was already going way off in the wrong direction. So always a good idea to put up a string line when you're going to be running any sort of long length in a straight line. Human beings like to curve. It's why when we get lost in the forest we always go in a circle. We have to pick a point. friendly reminder, everybody, always drink lots of water and call your local utility company before you dig. We have no below ground utilities on our property except for the water line, so we're good to go here. But remember, always call before you dig if you don't know. Ain't nothing like digging out in the desert. Woo! That's hot. You can see by not putting my my string line up first, I made a lot more work for myself because I'm gonna have to dig in a whole new section right there. But you know, learning experience, journey.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
If at this point in the video you are still with me, for one, I really appreciate the support. Don't forget, we would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and that like button. Really, really does a lot for the channel and hopefully pushes us more towards getting more of this done, homesteading. My ultimate dream is just to be able to live off the land. I would love that so much. And drink lots of water. So, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I decided to do this by hand because I didn't want to burn any fossil fuels in the process of actually digging the trench. Like, I understand I drove to get the pickaxe and all that, and it sucks, but this is what I'm trying to accomplish here is less, you know, to reduce what we do. Not necessarily to have none, but to reduce what we do as a fossil fuel imprint. But as the result of that decision, I am going to need some gloves. Check this out. It's going to be worse later, I'm sure. If you can see that, pull this off the tripod. So I can barely see my phone. There we go. You got a big red spot there. My hand is all red. And then this one, same type of deal right there. Got this bad old red blister. So I'm gonna go get some gloves. Lot of freezing up here, and this thing's got to be pretty deep so it doesn't freeze. break. I will bring this video back after a break. Okay, so I've dug about as much as my arms can handle for right now. They're getting pretty shaky. My hands hurt really bad. I've got some pretty bad blisters that I can probably get on camera at this point. Oh yeah, you can see that. Some gnarly ones there. This is about to start bleeding right there. And then this one's got the same thing. About to start bleeding right there. And then I got a blister under my blister here too. So, needless to say, I'm trying to get some friends to come help. The wife is working behind me there in the office right now, helping make some of the money to get all this to happen. And she'll be out later to help do some of that. So I'm going to post another video for you guys as we get closer towards the end. I'll record all the footage and I'll put together a longer video of like kind of the whole project when it's all done. But I wanted to get this out there so you guys can see, you know, we are working on this, like really working on this. And I'm going to do some more later this evening. It's really hot right now. I've got some misters that I use on the porch, so it keeps it around 75 most days, but I turned them off for the video and it's already almost up to 80 on the thermometer I've got over there. So I'm going to take a longer break than I expected, but there will be some more content later today. Steph's doing a video on Queen Elizabeth's deer spray. So it's a very, very natural kind of deer spray you can use. You don't have to buy it at Home Depot. You can make it right there at home, and it works amazing. The plants love it. It also doubles as a fertilizer for the plants. So she's going to do a video on that later today. And I will get, like I said, more content posted as we get towards the end of that trench. Hopefully I can get some friends out to come help. I do need to let you guys know we are running a GoFundMe to help with this as well. That way I can help like pay some of my friends and stuff, buy some of the seeds and the root vegetables and the other stuff that we want to get going. So yeah, we really want to make this high desert homestead thing happen, and we really want to make it as low carbon footprint as possible. So please help us out, like and subscribe to the channel, and follow us along with our journey. Get some tips and tricks like Steph's Queen Elizabeth's deer spray that she's going to make there. And I've been landing with High Desert Homestead. That's it for now.